guys, welcome back to our next video, and we are the GTK, the Spencer. And today we're gonna do a little sit down video where we're gonna talk about,
Does age make a difference in a relationship?
yes guys, that's our topic for tonight. So we're gonna put our little 2 cents on what we think about dating somebody much older
Oh,
or much younger.
okay.
So like, what's your advice? And
First thing we have to determine what you could decide is much older.
all right, for instance, sometimes you're supposed to have like a 50-year-old woman dating like a 25-year-old
Okay, so
guy,
you're looking at over what, 15, over 15, 20 years, you'll call.
like a 50 to a 25. That means like a 25 years older.
Okay, 25 years older. Okay, all right. That's first thing, lay down the base of what we decide, a huge age gap. So, how do we feel about that?
Hmm.
Okay, well, in terms of our relationship, age should not matter. If that's the person you're in love with, if you get to know the person, if that's who you feel compatible with, then age should not be an issue. But for a 25 years gap, that's kind of like a generation thing. So people will be different. You know, the way one person used to do things, the other person may have never done it that way. So, but for in terms of relationship, age should not be an issue because that means you have already gotten to know the person, good or bad. So for me, I don't think it's a major determined issue in whether or not you should be with someone.
And at my point of view, a 50-year-old woman dating a 25-year-old guy. 50-year-old woman, I think, almost reach their menopause, if not in their menopause, and maybe have all her children and decide that I don't think she's gonna like want to have kids again at 50. So what do you think about the 25-year-old guy now who haven't get no children?
Yeah, but as I said, that's part of the thing about getting to know a person, then that's gonna come up. If it's a situation, if you're a 25-year-old guy, you can't be looking at a 50-year-old woman and saying, "Oh, I'm gonna need for you to give me kids." You're gonna already accept that fact going into the relationship, or you have made that decision if you're going into the relationship, if you're seriously looking to be with this person. So that's something you should already come to term with.
So why do you think why most people like to date like younger person, way younger than they basically almost they what they and their kids already are almost in the same age group.
Uh, why it happens is I don't know, looking for excitement, looking for something new, want to feel young again, stuff like that. But in some terms, it's being selfish, and that's not the true meaning of being in a relationship.
And like it is so weird because sometimes you even look at these big whole men. They want to date like young girls. Like, what do you
Ah,
think? Like, do you think they can keep up to younger girls, or
no,
they just want to feel young, or they want to do it for the hype? What do you think?
um, funny thing is, if you look at our history, it's not new. That's always been the case. Where old men, they are with young women. It's in some places. It's like it's traditional, and I'm not talking backwoods. In a lot of places, traditional. If you look, I went to Jamaica in end of March, and one thing I realized, a lot of these teenage girls, early teen girls that are pregnant, are not pregnant by teenage boys.
They were
Yeah,
pregnant by
like
older men.
older men, and you know, I it's something that you know in a lot of cases, someday it's just by means of opportunity or necessity. But you know, is it? I don't think, especially for someone in early teens, I don't think a serious relationship should be forced on them. You know, because in truth, I don't think they're capable of making a proper decision about a relationship. But it happens, and it has always happened. You know,
Yeah.
it has always happened. But
And as for me, I don't know, but I always like to date older men.
but
I never dated.
what do you consider older men? That's the thing.
Okay, so my baby father was 17 years older than me.
Okay.
So that is like a way, because when I was 15, my baby father was 17 years older than me. So I've never dated a guy younger, because I always think that a younger guy isn't mature. They doesn't know what they want. That's always how I see it. So I always date like older men because I think they're more mature. Well, not all of them are mature because they have some of them are old and they're not mature. And then you have some guy they're young but yet still mature and know what they want. So and age doesn't it doesn't have nothing to do with it as long as the person is mature and know where they're heading and what they want out of life or out of a relationship.
Well, that's my point. As long as you know each other, and let's say you're able to get to know the person, and you feel comfortable being with this person, then age is not a issue. You know, age is not an issue, but it's not. It's never an issue once you want to be in a relationship and you care about the person. It's never an issue. You know, there are a lot more other things that would be issues for a relationship.
But even sometimes like you go on the street and you will see like a big woman then with a young little guy and then you have people like looking at them and say, what this whole man could be doing this with this young boy. But they feel so comfortable and they're doing what they have to do. But
Mm.
people always look at them and like because from you see them you know that there's a big age difference. So people always like look at them like weird. But maybe she's comfortable with him and like as long as you're comfortable and the person is pleasing you and let you feel happy that because sometimes maybe they date like a older man and they doesn't get that comfort and that happiness from the older men and they find that like a younger guy which make them feel happy and comfortable, so that's why most of them just like
Oh, but okay. Go back to your point about why you never dated younger guys. You're saying guys in general take longer to mature than female. In some cases, yes. Some cases, no.
okay.
But then that begs to say the question: with an older woman with a younger guy, is it because the guy is mature, or is she attracted to the fact that he's not mature? Which do you think?
I don't know. I know that I'm attractive to mature guy.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter how old the person is, as long as the person is mature, and me and the person is compatible. Like that is like the main thing. As long as you and the person is compatible, you two are happy, and you know you two make a perfect couple. It doesn't matter if one is 100 and one is 30, as long as like you guys love each other and feel comfortable with each other.
That would always go back to what it should be for a relationship. It's just as long as you get to know the person, then you, and when I say get to know the person, make sure you know their bad habits as well as their good, because the good habits is not what's going to cause the problem, it's the bad habits,
Yeah,
you know, and it's never big, it's always small things.
yeah.
So, you know,
And like most of the time, like even when you're dating, like if you know like a older woman then and you're dating like a young guy, sometimes even the family members not agree with it. They're gonna say, oh yeah, older man, you know, want you to date them son because they feel like you're whole and you know you do too much in the world already and you have out your kids and like him just young and they come up and they go start life. What am I do with you as a whole woman? You always see, especially the families have that point to say when it come on to the relationship.
yeah, but people are always going to have stuff to say about your relationship, even if it's perfect. People are going to always have negative things to say.
Well, that's true.
So the, that's one thing you can't allow to have is outside interference in what you two are building. I'm not saying you live your life with blinders, but you can't be live your life determined by outside influence.
Yes.
You know,
You just have to do you and do what make you happy and what make you comfortable.
I,
It doesn't matter the AC
I,
and then they say what people want to say.
I won't say do you and do you. If you're in a relationship, it's not about you. It's about both of you. So it's got to be do what both of you want to do, what makes both of you comfortable.
Yeah, that exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
so that's where I feel it. Once you're in a relationship and if you're serious about it, it's never about you. Can never be about you, and you have to accept that.
Yep. So that's what we think about people dating older or younger than their age.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter the age difference, it's just about who you love, who you feel comfortable with, and
how you two are gonna build a life.
okay, and all you two is gonna build a life. So don't watch the crowd, don't watch what people are say. When you go by the road, I don't want each other and people look on and say, no man, but that woman look like him around 30 years older than the guy there. Doesn't matter what people have to say. Just do what you have to do because you know who make you feel happy and comfortable.
And basically, you two know what you're doing. Then nobody else would know that.
Exactly.
Okay.
So this is our point and this video on this topic. We will make a next video soon. Guys, please subscribe to our channel and like, comment,
And
and share.
share.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.